19th April 1995, MacArthur Wheeler decided to rob 2 banks in a single day. He decided to rob the banks alone. He made a plan which he thought would work and no one could catch him ever. He went out and successfully robbed 2 banks in a day alone. But later that night, not according to his plan, police caught him and put him into prison. Wheeler asked the police how did they find him. The police said they caught him using the CCTV footage. But Wheeler didn't believe this. He said, "This can't be true. You're not supposed to see me in the CCTV footage cause I wore the lemon juice." Yes, you heard me right. This guy thought, as the chemical properties of lemon juice make ink invisible, it can make his face invisible too. I know what you're thinking. Yes, people can be this stupid. David Dunning and Justin Kruger found this incident very weird and interesting. Not just because a random guy made a mistake thinking that lemon juice can make his face invisible, but because the robber was so confident about his theory that when he was shown the CCTV footage, he thought it was fake, and he still believed that lemon juice is supposed to make his face invisible. The two writers started researching why people think they know more than others do. Why we think whatever we think is right and don't believe others. Why is that? Well, this happens because of a common cognitive bias which is called illusory superiority, where people think they are more capable and knowledgeable about something than they are in real. The two writers examined a group of students. The students were tested their ability on grammar, logical reasoning, and sense of humor. After the test, they were asked to evaluate their own performance compared to their classmates. Interestingly, the ones who said they are confident that they performed better than most of the students actually scored below average, whereas the ones who scored the best said they think they scored average. They said as things were easy for them, they should be easy for others too. This interesting fact is called dunning-kruger effect, which represents two important things. Number one, people who know less think they are smart. They don't even know they are wrong about something, even they are confident of their knowledge. Number two, they don't even realize how much experience and knowledge others have, so they deny to accept knowledge from others. This effect can be illustrated by the following graph. The person who knows nothing about a topic has no confidence on that topic at all. But when he starts to know about that topic, he starts to believe that he has known a lot. So he gains extreme confidence at that level. But with time, when he gathers more knowledge on that, he realizes he has still a lot more things to know about, and his confidence goes down. And after spending huge time on that specific area, he becomes an actual expert and he regains his lost confidence. And this is true for every single area of our life. Research shows 93% drivers think they can drive better than others. Even an old-age driver who may struggle to drive thinks he or she drives better than most others. In the same way, 94% professors think they teach in a better way than most other professors. That means almost every one of us think we are better at what we do, and whatever we think is absolutely right. But why does being less skilled make you more confident? Why we lie to ourselves and don't believe others? Think of John, who has just started learning photography for the last 6 months. He knows he has new things to know about photography. And this is how big he thinks the field is, and how much there is to know more about photography. And with this reasoning, John easily finds that he knows 90% of the photography and he has only 10% more to know. But let's say John meets a professional photographer, Mike, who has been doing photography for the last 7 to 8 years. Mike knows this much about photography, but he also knows that the field is much larger and he still has this much to know about it. So Mike finds that he only knows 70% of photography. As Mike is a professional photographer, he knows that this big area actually exists, where amateur photographer John doesn't even know how large the area of photography actually is. Now, if Mike and John meet somehow, Mike would make a different and interesting mistake. He would assume that everyone else is knowledgeable too, mostly because people show their confidence too much and brag about what they know. But if Mike meets someone like John, Mike would underestimate himself because 90% is obviously bigger than 70%. But you and I just got to know what actually happened. So how not to overestimate our knowledge? How to fight this extremely common disease? Well, we simply have to educate ourselves more. Whatever we are learning, we shouldn't stop learning no matter how much we know about it. Because in the end, the more we learn, the more we know what we don't know. Subscribe to 1% community to watch more videos on how the top 1% people think. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, see you in the next video.